card. It's for the soldier or service member.
Next to them is often a spouse who's left behind. Tonight, we sit down with two women who are keeping their husbands' stories of service alive.
60 pounds in 3 months. I've got the recipe for glass and sawdust, and I don't know what all was in it. But that's what they had to eat.
Roy Yarnell was shot down over Germany on Christmas Day 1944 before he was taken as a prisoner of war.
And he was stationed in England and was part of the 8th Air Force.
Her hopes were answered when part of General George Patton's army released Yarnell.
What's your fondest memory of him?
Oh my. The day he come home,
What was that like?
it just like, well, it was a big cloud that lifted, that's all.
Yarnell died when he was just 36. Ann Shaw shared a similar experience in a different generation.
It's what he wanted to do.
Joseph Shaw wanted to be in the military.
He's never talked about why he wanted to do it. He just wanted to do it. He did it on his own. I mean, his dad signed for him because he wasn't even old enough.
Shaw was stationed in Puerto Rico when he and Ann got married.
And he told me that this was the life he had chosen. And he said, we can be here today. He says, Timbuktu tomorrow. If you don't want to, he says, we're not going to be married very long.
The Caribbean was just the beginning of their travels.
Spokane, Washington, Minot, North Dakota. Then we got to go to Florida, Fort Walton Beach, Savannah, Georgia.
In Savannah, Shaw's military life got more interesting.
He flew all over out of there. He always said it was secret cargo, and nobody could get on the plane but him and the crew.
After Georgia?
Dover, Delaware. That's where Vietnam entered our life, because that's where they brought everybody back.
The Dover Air Force Base is traditionally where military personnel killed overseas are brought before being turned over to family.
He got orders to go from there, and it was because of his small engine skills. He went to Vietnam as a Air Force forward air controller.
He was living in the jungle while Ann was back home in the U.S. with 3 kids. That was 1968. But Shaw wasn't there long.
He called it Big Bertha. There was a cannon that the enemy would bombard them with every night. But that one night they got him. He got hit in the head.
The next thing he knew, he was in a MASH Army hospital.
He was called a traumatic aphasiac, and it's like he'd had a stroke, but it was all physical damage, and he did not know what anybody was saying. It was just gibberish.
Joseph Shaw eventually made it back to central Illinois via Texas. He now lives in a nursing home in Mattoon.
While you won't find Roy or Joseph at the Legion, you may run into Emma Jean or Ann, and you might just ask them to share their stories with you. I sat down with the wives of 2 other veterans. If you go to WCIA.com, you can watch their stories in exclusive digital content. Tomorrow, we need your help. Please stop by one of our Operation Honor Guard collection sites. We'll be there from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. We have a list of those sites on our website as well.